Don't do it. Don't start the home buying process without having your financing in order. I have Nathan Thomas with Realtor Mortgage with us today to talk a little bit more about what do you need to have ready and available to start the loan application process. So what we're going to go in is paperwork, documents, credit scores, a little bit more on the credit report. So just basically we're going to walk through the process on what do you need and why it's important. So Nathan, thanks for being here today, and
my pleasure.
Take it from here.
My pleasure. All right, these are good questions. And so what do you need when you go to get a loan? Really what you're doing is you're portraying your life to somebody. It wants to be somebody that you can trust and feel comfortable with. And one of the things that we ask our clients to start with is a credit application. That's just really an informal conversation we have over the telephone. It can be done in person or over the phone, and that's going to lead us to understand where you're coming from in your life. Are you self-employed? Are you a W-2 employee? What sort of income do you have? How much money do you have in the bank? And allows us to structure your loan accordingly. If you do a credit application over the phone and you are pre-approved, you're going to be asked to bring some things such as financials. And when we say financials, that's going to really tailor to your tax returns, your W-2s, your 1099s, bank statements, pay stubs. And we provide a detailed list of those items because, let's face it, not all of us are the same in life. We're all coming from different avenues or walks, and at the end of the day, your situation may be different than ours. We want to try to make that process as simple as possible because it's not meant to be intrusive, and sometimes getting a loan can feel like you're going to the doctor's office, and we really don't want you to feel like that here.
I have a couple people tell me it's like getting interrogated by a lawyer.
It is, yeah, for all your lawyers out there.
It can be a little intense. So basically the loan application, what you're pulling together is essentially a financial resume about where you've worked, what types of jobs, and if you've changed jobs recently. Talk about job changes, because I know that affects the loan application a little bit.
It's a great point. And so really what a loan application is doing, you're looking for a solvency in an individual. What does that mean, or stability? Well, when you have a job and you have longevity in a job for a couple of years, you're going to be in a better position to maybe purchase a home rather than an individual that might have 4 or 5 jobs, let's say, in a 12-month period.
Right.
So it is important when you're taking that next step to buy a home, you want to take that into consideration. It's not saying you can't ever change jobs, of course. You want to move up, but if you've had multiple jobs in a 12-month period, it can be problematic because it does not suggest that there's a lot of stability there. So that is something that when you're out there, keep that in mind.
Okay. So to pull an application, do you have to run somebody's credit score? Do you have to get a
It's a great question. Eventually, during the process, we are required by law to pull a credit report, part of the Patriot Act. But at the end of the day, we can talk a lot about your scenario without pulling a credit report. Maybe you have one online, maybe you have one from another company. We can use that to have a conversation, talk interest rates, talk down payment programs. So that's not a requirement here at Realtor Mortgage where you're required to pull a credit report whatsoever. We want to encourage you to do that because it's going to allow us to guarantee what we're telling you is factual, because we have our own reports material to review.
It'll make the application process more accurate.
More accurate, absolutely.
That gets you on a better foot for when you're working with your realtor and you're shopping for houses. You have a pre-approval letter that is based on your credit score, and you know what your lending limits are.
Right, and we can verify that. So the process needs to be an exciting one. If you're ready to take that next step, we want to be a part of helping you get there and educate you along the way.
All right. Well, great. Well, Nathan, thanks for a little bit of insight on that. Again, I'm Jeff West with Future Real Estate. This is Nathan Thomas with Realtor Mortgage. Thanks for joining us, and we'll have a few other loan-related and financing videos to come.
Have a great day.